Alright guys, so welcome along then for our Sunday race with PGL Esports League here. We've just begun qualifying one, so just started the 18 minutes countdown. We got 17 drivers signed into the lobby here, so let's see what kind of session we're about to have. It's going to be pretty interesting. It's Brazil, so I think it should be an exciting race. Not sure if it's going to be wet or dry. We're going to have information on that just a little bit later as I do get some stats up on screen, get the full map there. And let's see who's going to be heading out first to start making some lap times here. Oh, we already got a Racing Point and a McLaren heading out. Quite a few cars getting out early here. Let's switch on to someone who is getting out. There we go. Bit of a tricky pit lane exit here. Alright, so we're going to have cars getting out. They're going to be doing their out lap, just getting their tires warmed up to get ready and go on their hot lap to actually make a qualifying lap time. Being 17 drivers, I'm not sure how many will actually be able to make it over to Q2, but everyone's going to want to try. Oh well, interesting camera angle. They'll try and get the best lap time possible here at Brazil, because you do want to make it all the way to qualifying 3 to be starting in the top 10 if you can. So it's going to be one of the main aims of everyone driving currently on track. Hopefully no one DNFs a session, and hopefully everyone is able to finish the race when we do get to it in about an hour's time after we get finished with qualifying here. So I guess about everyone right now is still on out laps. No one has actually begun a fast lap. I think the Racing Point is about to though. That might be nope, is it the other Racing Point? It's Combi, I think. I think Combi is on his hot lap going here right now. He is flying, so definitely does seem to be on a hot lap going here right now. Should put in an interesting time, provided he does not invalidate this lap. We're going to stay on board with someone in just a bit to have a quick lap around Brazil, just to see what a full lap around this track is like. It's pretty interesting if you ask me. It's been quite a while since I've driven here actually, but it'll be exciting to see a race happen here. Got some yellow flags, guys getting out of the way, slowing down just a bit, allowing fast cars through. It is usually what they do. So anything you see right now might be a proper sector, but we're just gonna have to wait just a little bit more, as I think I have Combi coming around the final turn now to go across the line, and let's see what kind of time he's about to set and what needs to be beat. And he goes with a 107.4. Pretty impressive lap from Combi there. Let's see what everyone else on the field is going to do. Oh, Ice Cream goes 108.2. Not too bad. Jordan with a 108.6, 4/10 off of Ice Cream. So let's see where the best lap times are going to be. Oh, another 107 from Tang there. And he likes to be called that. Says he has good luck, so we're going to keep it that way. So Tang going 107.7. Not bad. Who else is running? I got Mikey coming around here as well. I got Hodge, I got Robbie, and Wooly as well. Let's see what the Mercedes can do. Not too far off coming around right now. I think we might have... I think we got Hodge coming around first in his Alfa Romeo with Woody just behind him. Oh, he goes up. Woody goes in front of Hodge here now. So 109s as well being seen here. Let's see who else. We were looking at Mikey a second ago. He's about to come across the line pretty soon. I think Robbie as well. Let's see what kind of time they're about to take. I'm not sure if that's Robbie or not. Might have gotten that a bit wrong. Oh, and Mikey goes P5, 108.6. So lap times and positions are going to be changing quite a bit, especially for qualifying one here, as you know, we do get some time set in, and there's going to be enough time for these guys to get back on track and do another lap again, if so needed. Depending on where they land on that leaderboard there, because you definitely want to be in the 107s, 108s. If you do want to make it over to Q2, the 109s are a little hot spot to be in, because a lot of drivers are still yet to make times. A lot of fast drivers here still yet to make a time, so we're just going to be waiting on that to see when that's going to happen. So we got Kings, we got Vintage, we got MFC, we got Mr. Rage, we got Maddie. Quite a feature. Tichy. Oh, so we got two Maddies here now. Alright, so let's see how this is gonna work out. So Maddie Rob coming around in his Alpha Tori. He's still on an outlap. Tichy is in the pits. Beefy in the pits. Maddie UTM still on his outlap as well. Mr. Ray seems to be on. Oh, he's invalidated that lap. Gonna have to try that again. I got King. King is on another outlap there. His first outlap, sorry. Gonna keep on with Maddie here. Maddie Rob, as he is gonna begin his outlap here pretty soon. So let's see what kind of time he'll be setting when he does go around. So not a bad session for qualifying one so far, I gotta say. Still can't be holding out P1 with a 107.4, still the fastest lap time out there. Now it's gonna be interesting to see if anyone in the field is gonna be able to beat him. But we're just gonna have to keep a look on. We got about 11 minutes left in the session for qualifying 1, and then we're gonna be heading on to qualifying 2. So let's see how the session progresses. And we still got Beefy's on an outlap now too as well. We're gonna follow him in just a bit to see what he's gonna do. I keep following Matty Rob here. I wanna see what kind of time he's about to set. I know how he usually drives. I've seen him drive multiple times. Oh, and he goes P3 as expected in the 107. So 107.763, a few hundredths of a second off of Tank's time there. So definitely some serious competition happening in this race here at Brazil. Now let's go on down to, I got Tichy on an outlap right now. I got Beefy on a hot lap, Mr. Rage on a hot lap. Gonna follow Beefy around just a little bit in his horse. Let's see what he can do in that car there. Going through sector 2 now, I think there he is. Thank you to everyone who is joining us on the live stream session here today. It's been a week without any esports racing on the YouTube channel. Sorry about that, guys. Had to just disconnect everything for just about a week to get some stuff done. We started back yesterday, so everything is good from now. We should be on having at least one race every single day, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Something, you know, stuff does come up sometimes, but do try to keep it at least one race a day. Try not to go over that. Alright, we got Beefy coming around. Let's see where he goes on the leaderboard. Should get an interesting time if you had a good lap. Oh, goes P4, 107.8, 1/10 off of Maddie and Tanga. Not bad from Beefy, so a pretty interesting time. Definitely he's going to be making it into Q2 with that. I got Scotty coming around here. Let's follow him a little bit, see what... Oh, he's invalidated. So that's not good on his end. Mr. Rage running 2 laps. Looks like he invalidated the lap as well. I got MFC and Vintage in the pits. Vintage is from ALR. It will be the first time I'm seeing him racing. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Big on my side anyway. I'm not sure if he raced last week. But I wasn't here, so I wouldn't know. But we're going to see what he can do on this session. Let's see who else is going to try and go for another lap here. I got George. He validated whatever he's doing. I got King going. And I follow him in his Red Bull. See what he's probably trying to make a better time right now. Gonna be pretty exciting when we actually get to this race session. We got just about 8.5 minutes left to go for qualifying 1. Time just goes so quickly, especially when you have only so many laps to get this right. An invalidated lap does actually waste your tires and, you know, just waste the time on the track. So you gotta try to avoid that. King goes way up into P5 now with a 108.1. So good job on him for getting that done. Let's see what Scotty's up to, if he's going on another lap. Oh, he hasn't finished that one as yet. I got Walker is think he's getting out? No, he's not. He's still in the pits. He's just joined the session, so he's going to be allowed in here. So Walker yet to make a lap time there. 18 drivers now into this session. Pretty interesting. Almost a full grid we got here. So this is going to be quite an interesting race. Oh, we got MFC running a lap and Vintage as well. Let's see who is in front. Okay, I got, oh, Vintage just made a purple sector. Let's see what he's going to continue doing with the rest of the lap here now. He will be a new driver for me on my end. I'm not sure if he raced last week, as I said. But first, I'll be seeing him racing here in PGL as well. So let's see what he's going to be able to do. Right in your sector 3. Let's see what the rest of this lap looks like for him. Might be on a pretty good lap here so far. I'm not sure as yet. We're going to get down to the end of it. Let's see. And that's probably 108, 109. No, not such a good lap. 110.3. He's going to want to try and improve on that as much as he can. We got Walker in the pit still. I got MFC coming across. MFC does goes and 15th. Only 15 to the 109.8. They're going to want to try and improve on those lap times there. As we go on to Mr. Rage here now. Let's see what he's up to in his Alfa Romeo. Got a little bit of a traffic in front of him. Gonna try and get that cleared away and continue on with his lap. He should be coming down to the end of her lap pretty soon, so we're going to see what kind of time he's going to be setting. So Mr. Rage goes 7th with a 107.9. Not too bad. A pretty interesting time, if you ask me. Let's see where Walker is going to be. He's not out as yet. Not sure if he's going to be coming out anytime soon. Let's see who else is running. I got Jord running here. Car's getting out of his way so he can make his lap time. Tang now taking away pole position for the session with a 107.025. Extremely fast time from Tang there, beating Combi by at least 4 tenths, so not too bad job from him. Tichy now goes up to P3, pushing down Maddie, who's out of the session already. Tichy's the 107.701 now, not bad. And he did those, I'm not sure if he did it on mediums or not there. But anyway, I think he did it on soft either way. I think I just have on fitted tires or something, I'm not sure. Beefy goes up P6 with 107.8. Well, goes down pieces, I guess, as he was up a little bit more. So Maddie UTM is a 108.1 now. Oh, and I finally got Walker getting out. I think he's driving Williams, yes he is. Let's see what sort of lap time he is about to put in, because he is running his hot lap right now. And just follow him around a bit. So lap times range all the way from 107s going down to worst we have is a 110. Let's see if Walker is going to beat at least a 109, which I think he will. I think he can get into the 107s if he's really pushing this lap. Oh, he did a bad lap. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to set a time here. He's going to have to put a hurry on it if he really wants to get it done. Most of the guys will be retiring off of this session since they're happy with their time. They know they're making it into Q2. With this amount of drivers, there might be only 14 drivers going on into qualifying 2. Let's see what's going to happen as we get closer to the end of the session now. Just about 2.5 minutes left to go. We got Vintage on another out lap right now. He's going to try and improve on his time. Doesn't want to be stuck starting in 17th here at Brazil, especially driving a Mercedes. You do want to, provide a little bit more performance than that. Oh, gets a little bit on the dirt off track there. Got Wooly on an out lap there as well. He's stuck in 13th right now. He think he's not in such a safe zone. He just want to probably just try and improve just in case a few guys do better and push him out of the drop zone, I guess. Gets himself in the drop zone. Not going to be too good. He's going to want to try and avoid getting kicked out of Q2 here. I think all our bottom drivers are currently out on track trying to make a better time. Let's see where Vintage goes in. Oh, doesn't get a kind of time he expects there. Probably going to be going for it again here though. As we switch on back to Walker, he's coming around again. Let's see if he's... Oh, he just did a very interesting lap. 107.2, not bad. Well, putting himself in P2 for now. At least he's going to be getting through to qualifying 2 there now with that sort of time. Let's see what MFC is up to right now. Oh, not a good lap going on there. I got Hodge probably making a time here. Let's see. Seems to be flying a bit. Oh, getting a little bit off track. It is very difficult to see some portions of the track where the turns are if you don't know them too well. He invalidates that. We got Robbie coming around. Let's see what he's going to be getting. P15 currently, and nothing better than that. Gonna have to stick it there. So that, I think he's getting knocked out. I'm not sure. Wooly is in a very dangerous spot here, and he's not going to be able to make another lap time. Mikey, he might be safe. I think he might be. Alright guys, so that is the end of qualifying 1 there for you. We're going to be heading straight into qualifying 2 in just about 2 minutes or so. As these cars finish their current laps that they're on. And the session does come down to a close for that part. And let's see what qualifying 2 holds for us. Now remember, qualifying 2 is where drivers are going to be trying their best to get or just at least 1 good lap out of their sets of tires, because they don't want to waste them, because there's tires that you do the fastest laps on, or the fastest lap on, sorry, in Q2 is what you're going to be starting the race with. It's going to be mandatory if you make it into Q3. So they're going to really have to want to think about strategy in terms of what tires they want to start the race on. It's usually a mix between starting or either on the mediums or starting on the softs. Usually how it goes. Some drivers will be trying to do a 1-stop. Some of them are going to try and do a 2-stop here. If there are any incidents, which there might be, then we're going to be seeing some 3 to 4 stops, maybe even more, depending on how many times a car gets significantly damaged in the session, which tends to happen. I'm not sure what the likelihood of a safety car is going to be here in Brazil, but I assume there might be maybe 1 safety car, or maybe 1 or 2 VSCs definitely happening. We know we're going to have a lot of yellow flags. especially with the start of this race. I want to see how interesting turn 1 is going to go. We're going to try and cover as much of the overhead view of turn 1 as we can when we do get started with the race. However, we might miss bits and pieces. We might miss a few incidents that happen on track, but we're going to see how it goes. Should be about 30 seconds more and our session should come to a close. Alright guys, so that's how it stands after qualifying 1. We got Tang taking P1, Walker goes second, Combi 3, Tichy is P4, Maddie, Rob is P5, Scott is 6, Beefy 7, Mr. H 8, Ice Streams 9, Kings 10, Maddie UTM is 11, George 12, Mikey 13, Woody is 14, Robbie seems to make it over in 15th, and on the drop zone out of Q2 is going to be Hodge, MFC does, and ALR Vintage. So that's going to be it for qualifying 1. 3 drivers out. We head straight into qualifying 2 now. And let's see what sort of strategies we're going to be seeing down to the end of it. Whoever makes it over to Q3. It's generally usually just the top 10 cars, top 10 best time actually. They're just going to be making it over to qualifying 3. So let's see who those cars are going to be. 5 drivers are going to be out of that session. Alright, I think we just began our time there. Counter has started. 15 minutes begins, and let's see who's going to be first to get out on track. Alright, so I see a few cars starting to get out. Let's see who is currently out. Seems Maddie Rob is out. I think Ice Stream might be out as well. Yes, he is. I'll follow Ice Stream around as he get out of the pit lane and get onto track. So already we're seeing a general mix of strategies here. Quite a few cars on softs, a few cars on the mediums. So they're going to try and see what sort of lap times they're going to be able to make on those tires, and then probably change it around if they need to, especially the guys on the mediums. If they don't make a fast enough time or they're not happy with it, they're just going to switch it over to softs and go ahead again. Or if they're on the drop zone coming close to the end of the session and they did qualify on mediums or not making the top 10 to go to Q3, they might want to just, some drivers I think will think about it, just switching onto the soft tires and then just making a way faster time getting themselves into the top 10 and entering the qualifying 3 session so they can get a top 10 start and then just work their way from there. Because you do get an extra set of tires to go into Q3, so why not use them if you can actually get them. I think we will have a few cars starting to make lap times pretty soon. We're just gonna have to wait just a few more minutes for that. Let's keep it on ice stream as we go around. Seems we are migrating host. BP has left the session. He'll probably get back on in just a bit. Has gotten disconnected there. Alright, so we're going to be seeing some lap times in about a minute 10 seconds. I assume. Well, we already seen some lap times here. 107.9 from Matty UTM. iStream's at 109.098. Not too good of a time from iStream there. He's going to want to try and improve on that. Oh, Jorgo's 108.4. Not bad from him. Let's see who else is currently running. We got Tang coming around. He goes P1 107.5. I think he can even do better than that. So let's see who's going to be coming in next to make a lap time here. I got Wooly. Yeah, I think definitely Wooly is going to be coming around pretty soon in his Ferrari. Let's see what sort of time he's about to get. P4 at a 108.6, not too bad. Scotty on an outlap. I got Robbie and I think King coming. Not too far behind each other. Let's go ahead with Robbie first, as he might be the first of the two to make his lap time here. Ooh, there's a purple sector 2 there. Not too bad. Looking pretty good for him. Oh, goes P6, 109.1. I think those 109s are a very dangerous place to be in right now. Oh, and King's invalidated, so that's going to be it for him for the moment. He's going to have to give it another go. Alright, let's see who else is running. I think I got Scotty running right now. Yep, he just did a purple sector 1, as we're going to keep following his car along the track. Let's see what kind of time he's about to put in here. Oh, and there's a purple sector 2 as well, so quite interesting so far from Scotty. Let's see how he finishes this lap. Oh, goes P3, 108.4. Not a pretty bad place to be. So might be safe making it in the Q3. We still got half of the grid left to make lap times here in Q2, so we're still going to be waiting on that for just a little bit. See a lot of drivers being disconnected from the session. Hopefully they get back on before we get to the race, because after this 8.5 minutes we get straight into qualifying 3 with our 12-minute session there, and then we go straight into the race. Oh, so that's going to make his time already. Let's see who else is running. Matty Rob yet to make another time here. I think he's coming around here now. This section is all so fun to drive. And let's see where he goes. Oh, goes P3 with a 108.085. Not bad. That's quite an impressive time from him there. Almost in those 107s. So yeah, not bad at all. Let's see who else is going to be. Oh, we got the rest of the grid currently in the pits, I guess. Who needs to make lap times here? Yeah, as yet. So no one else currently out on track at the moment. Oh, we are restarting the lobby because of a glitch. No problem. Give me a second here, guys. Need to get off just a little bit. We have a minor glitch and we're doing a little bit restart on the lobby, so we need to join another lobby and get back on. Where's my phone? I need to check on Discord. So just apologies about that. Give me a few minutes as we do get back on. Alright guys, due to a glitchy lobby, we have restarted the lobby and we'll be doing our short qualifying as it does seem, and then getting straight into our 50% race. So hang tight until then. Alright guys, so welcome back along. Again, I'll say it for PGL Esports League for the Sunday race here at Brazil. It's rank 13. We had a glitch in the previous session, so we're going again. We're doing a short qualifying on this occasion and then getting straight into the race. Let's see, we should be starting here pretty soon. Waiting for everyone's screen to load. Okay, so let's see who's going to be first to get out on track. So 17 drivers in the session. There'll be a few things to settle on track now due to that restart. So let's see what's going to happen. Should be a little bit of a more of an interesting race now. In this case, let's get some stats up on screen. So we're going to have an 18-minute short qualifying session and then get straight into our race. Should be an interesting one. Just one 18-minute session to get the best lap time in, and let's see how the starting grid is gonna look. So we got Scotty, Ice Stream, Titchy, Maddie, Rob, that's it, Mikey, we got Beefy, we got Maddie, UTM, we got Mr. Ray, Jortang, MFC, Vintage, Wooly, Rob, Robbie, Walker, Hodge, and Kings. Sorry guys, I'm a little far from my screen, so sometimes I just might not see your name properly. I was closer on the earlier occasion, but I just went further away to sit. It's more comfortable over here anyway. Alright, so we got some cars hanging out on track. Let's see how this session is gonna go. It should be quite an interesting one. So expected times are, let's see, I'm not sure what's gonna happen on this occasion here. Let's see how it goes. Oh, going wide there. Not beginning his hot lap as yet, so doesn't matter if you invalidate. Just don't crash it, don't go off track. Just want to be as careful as you can with those tires. So we're gonna see a little bit of a mix of a strategy with these guys here in this one session that they have. They don't have Q2 to just make qualifying times with which they're gonna start tires and race and stuff with. It's just gonna be one straight session. You're either gonna be starting on your mediums or your hards, depending which tire you can make the fastest lap time on. So let's see what they're gonna be doing. Just on 16 minutes left to go now, which means we're gonna be seeing some lap times pretty soon here, as I have Scotty just about to begin his hot lap here. And let's go on board with Scotty as he goes around Brazil. Oh, locking his tires up just a little bit. Hopefully we didn't make him nervous. I got Tang on an outlap. I'll be following him pretty shortly as well. Want to see what kind of time he's going to make in that Red Bull. What he can do this week. It is very difficult, I'll tell you, to drive without the ABS brakes on. And avoid locking those tires up. You really want to avoid doing that as well, because it does degrade the tire a lot more, which means you're going to lose a lot more grip a lot faster actually. Oh, might have messed that corner up just a little bit. Oh, we got hard with a 108.9 fastest time so far, but we do expect to see some 107s here. Let's see who's going to be here first to get that in as we go across the line with Scotty, and he goes 108.005, almost into the 107, so not a bad time for him. Oh, I think we got quite a few better times. Oh, we got a 107 off of Walker there. 107.4. I'm quite sure somebody else is going to be getting into the 107. Let's see who's that going to be. Oh, Mikey, Scotty, Kings goes 108.5. Not too bad. Vintage goes 109.5. He's going to want to try and get a better time than that. Let's switch on to someone else who's currently running. I got Tang currently on this. Oh, he's invalidated. Tang has invalidated his lap. No, that's not going to go too well. He's going to have to go again, which I think he is. All right, let's switch on to someone else. I think Wooly is currently running here. Let's see what kind of time he comes around with and where he goes. Goes P4 so far, 108.2, not too bad. I got Matty Rob going, invalidated his lap. Just started another one. Gonna follow his car around a little bit to see where he goes. I got Jordan and Tang still running out there. So quite a few drivers still out. Few drivers still yet to come out on track and make a time here. iStream seems to be satisfied with that time as he just retired, or either that or he just crashed out. Not sure if he crashed that car out as yet. Nothing on track seems to indicate that, so maybe he just retired the session. Oh, and Matty Rob pulls over. Got Beefy on an out lap right now. I got Matty UTM finishing a lap here. Let's see where he goes. Goes P5, 108.4, not too bad. Not sure if Matty Rob is on a hot lap here right now. Didn't validate the previous one. He might be on a lap going. Let's just follow him a little bit more to see what's happening here. So there's about 12 minutes remaining on qualifying here at Brazil for PGL Esports. Let's see. Oh, he's going into the pits. Let's switch on to someone else. Tichi's on an out lap. Alright, so you got a few cars currently on out laps. I'm gonna follow Mr. Rage around as he's about to begin his hot lap here. Each driver does tend to take a different approach in terms of handling their curves and their corners and the way they have their braking zone set. So it was always interesting to see how these drivers do take the turns around the tracks. Got Tang on another outlap there. Let's see what he's going to be able to do when he does get started with that. Just 11 minutes left to go now. Time is going to be running out here pretty quickly with a short qualifying session. It's really not that long. Fastest time so far is a Walker with a 107.4. Mikey slots in P2 with a 107.9. Only to 107. Scotty takes P3 so far with a 108.005. As I have Mr. Rage coming around, and let's see where he goes. He goes P4 with a 108.2. 6-4, pushing down Wooly. Oh, and Tichy goes P1 now with a 107.1. Incredible time from him. So not bad from Tichy at all there. That's an excellent time. Should be holding on to P1 for the moment. Got Tang currently on his lap going. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Hopefully we don't make him too nervous as he continues on his lap. Has a car coming behind him. Tang trying to make his lap time on hard. So with Walker doing those times, I think he did it on hards, I'm not sure. But Tang currently running on hards. Let's see how good of a time he can actually get here. And let's see, Tang is about to go across the line and goes P2 just behind Tichy, 107.4, edging out Walker by not too much, but still a pretty impressive time from Tang there. And on mediums as well, so not bad, I gotta say, for the Red Bull driver. Things are looking pretty good for him today. Someone slotted in somewhere there for a second. I'm not sure who that was. Probably beefy, but there's 107.6. Oh, we got George coming across the line. Let's see where he goes. Oh, goes P10, 108.3. Let's see if that's going to be good enough to keep him there. I'm not sure if he's going to want a better start. He does have the time to do it. Matty Rob coming around. Let's see what he's going to be doing. He's running on mediums as well. Trying for a one-stop in this race. Goes P7, 107.8. Not too bad of a race start for him if he can keep it there. There is, however, significant time left in the session for drivers to at least do 2 full potential laps more here, or maybe 3 if they're lucky or time it right. So let's see how that's gonna go. I got an MFC trying to make his lap time on mediums. Only did a 109.7, invalidated the lap he's currently on. Vintage with a 109.5. They're gonna want to try and get a better time than this. Hodge in a very bad zone in 15 there with a 108.0802. And Combi still in the pits. Hasn't come out as yet. Not sure if he's going to. Got Scotty on another outlap here. Wooly running. Let's see who else is going to be working on make it. I think Scotty might be on a lap. I'm not sure. It does seem like he is. He's going pretty fast. Let's see what he's going to be doing as he goes around here. This definitely Scotty's going to be trying to make a better time than 107.7. He wants to go maybe a 107.3 or 2. But let's see if he can actually get this done. He is pushing pretty hard right now. Ooh, there's a purple sector too. Let's see where he's gonna go. I'll be stepping off for just a second here, guys, if you remember. Alright guys, apologize about that. I am back. Had to just step out for a second there. Alright, let's see. So Combi did a 111.6. Not a good lap from him. Let's see what he's up to right now. Might be trying to go for another lap. We're gonna have a look at him. I think that's what he is doing. Let's see how well he's gonna finish this lap here. Alright, so we got Tichy. Oh, he's on another outlap right now. We're just about 2.5 minutes left in the session. Tichy's going to try to improve on that 107.1. He might be trying for a 106. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it, though. Coming down this close to the end of the session, a few drivers already out of it or probably retired. I'm not sure as yet. So let's see what Tichy's up to. He's on an outlap. He might be trying to do a better time than a 107.1. Just in case Scotty or Tang there decides to go a little bit faster. I'm not sure what he's thinking right now, but we got Scotty as well on another outlap right now. So everyone out in front right now is currently thinking about improving on their time. Even Beefy is currently out, as well as Maddie UTM. So they're all going to be out trying to improve on their time, trying to get as much of the best start that they can right now. And Vintage is retired from the session as well. They're probably just accepting, you know, where they are in the session. 18 drivers in. Combi's down way down in 18th. He's going to have to work his way up the field there if he's going to be starting there, because I'm not sure if he's currently trying to make another lap time or not. Anyway, let's see what Tichy is up to. 107.151 is his current lap time. Fastest time on the leaderboard so far. Just under a minute left in the session. This is going to be his last chance to actually get this done. So let's see what he's about to do. I'm not sure how well it's going to go for him. Oh, it seemed to be a little off on it there. Not sure if he's going to be doing it on this one or might be giving it another go. Does get off track, giving up on that lap there. Not sure if he's going to go for another one. Following Scotty now as Scotty goes around. Oh, goes wide on that corner. So he's probably going to be giving up on that there as well. Not going too well. Oh, got Tang and Kings out as well here. Tang is in Red Bull, might be trying to improve on his time before the session ends. He might want to be starting on the front row instead of the second row of the grid for this race here at Brazil today. So let's see if he can actually get this on. I'm not sure. We got Walker in P5 there. He's everyone currently running out in front, trying to get a better time. Let's see, 107.408. Can he improve on that? I'm not sure. Let's see what he's going to be doing as he gets started on his lap. I got Kings coming around. Still a little going into sector 3 now. Oh, we got Walker a little bit further going into sector 3. Oh, there's a purple sector 2. Let's see what Walker is up to right now. If he's going to be taking away pole position from Tichy here, I'm not sure. He might be definitely aiming for it though as he comes across the line. Let's see where he's going to be going. Keeps very close to that pit wall and goes P1 106.7. Definitely excellent lap time from him, taking it all the way into the 106. Not bad at all. And we see Combi goes 107.099. Almost making it into the 106. Does put himself into P2. Not going to be starting at the back of the grid. Doesn't want to be doing that as we do come down to the end of qualifying here. I think, I'm not sure if Tang is still running. No, he's not. He's in the pits. Let's see if Maddie UTM, no, he's not running either. That might be it for this session here now. I don't think anyone else is running, so the starting grid might be as is. Our front row does seem to have Walker and Combi there, so a Racing Point along with a Williams. Pretty good mix-up. Okay, so we're coming down right down to the end of that timer there, just about a minute left on it, and then we get straight into the race session. Should be quite an interesting race here at Brazil. As usual, we're going to try and catch as much of the overhead of the start of the race as we can. In terms of from the front of the grid going all the way down to the back. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to catch here at Brazil, but we're going to try our best and do that anyway. And let's see how many incidents we're going to have, if we're going to have a safety car or a VSC at the start of the race. I'm not sure as yet. I wouldn't put a virtual safety car out of it. We might actually have that happen because everyone's going to be fighting it into turn 1 at the start of the race. Alright, so that timer is now finished. We'll see our starting grid and then just get straight into the race. This is definitely going to be an interesting one. Can't remember when the last we actually had a race here at Brazil for Esports on the channel, so should be fun. Alright, so there we have it. Front row of the grid is going to be Walker in P1, Combi in P2, TG goes P3, King in P4, Scotty P5, I got Tang in P6, Beefy 7, Mikey 8, Matty Rob 9, Wooly 10, Matty UTM is 11, Jordan is going to be 12, Mr. Rage 13, Robbie is 14, and let's see. Do have to scroll down just a little bit here. We got Haj in 15, Ice Stream 16, Vintage 17th, and MFC is going to be 18th, all the way at the back of the grid. Top 10, we're going to have, let's see, 6 Fierce Tang starting on mediums and Matty Rob starting on mediums. Going to be an interesting mix. So let's get straight into the race now. Let's see how well that's going to go. Okay, so there we go. They have begun the formation lap, the one lap around the track everyone is going to be doing just to get a practice start in and warm up their tires before we get started with the actual race start. It's going to be 36 intense laps here at Brazil. So I'm going to be setting some stuff up. We're going to be setting our details on position changes so you guys can actually have a look at who's changing what position, because it's not going to be that easy to call everything out. Being so many positions will be changing at the start of the race, so we're going to just keep it on that for now as we follow Walker around. He is going to be starting on pole with Combi just behind him, Tichy just behind him as well, and King in fourth, Scotty in fifth there, Tang in sixth, and BP seventh. So there's quite a few mix going all the way down there. Interested to see how this is going to play out in turns 1 and 2 at least, and then going through the rest of the track, how well it's going to be for them. I don't know if we're seeing a VSC by the time we get into sector 2. Some disqualifications already happening on track. Not sure what's happening there. They'll be starting on the grid either way, so we're just gonna have to wait for everyone else to finish the formation lap here in Brazil. Alright guys, we're just waiting for all the cars to reform on the grid as we are about to get started here at Brazil. That's 5 lights. And there we go. Let's see how turn 1 is going to go on this occasion. I see a lot of cars might be disconnected. I'm not even sure what's happening right now. Remember guys, the leaderboard is going to be mixed up. Let's not even bother to that at the moment. There's either a lot of disconnection or just another glitch happening on my side of it. I'm not even sure. But there are cars going everywhere on track right now. We're going to have to just let it sort itself out as we continue. Oh, there we go. That's the correct mixture of it. So Walker seems to got a pretty decent lead out in front. Let's see what's happening midfield here between these guys. There seems to be quite a few positions changing as they go around here. Red Bull getting a little bit glitchy there. Following along with Tichy right now. Much better view. I see Walker is getting a lead off of Combi, 1.2 seconds. So is Combi off of Beefy right now, who's up into P3. Gain 4 positions. Tang gained 2 positions. There's a lost positions here. We're going to be changing that to tires now, so we'll see what everyone is running with. We're going to be seeing some pretty interesting gaps pretty soon. Not sure why cars are ghosted out on track at the moment. We might be having some disconnections. Let's see how that is working out. Not sure as yet. The glitches are what really upsets me about this game. Still, I'm not sure why Codemasters can't fix all of these issues as yet. Hopefully they will get fixed at some point. I'm not sure when. Oh, so gap between Walker and Combi is now down to a second now. Beefy and Combi, 2 seconds that gap is. Less than a second between Beefy and Kings. Oh, we got some action happening here. Is that a disconnected Red Bull I see? No, it is not. I did think it does seem to be getting disconnected. Tang has been disconnected from the session. Not sure what's happening. Definitely not going to end well for him there, because I don't think his AI can drive as well as him. He is going to be falling down the field a bit now. His teammate King's running out in front here in P4. He's already down in 9th now, Tang there. Oh, we got a move between Scotty and Mikey just getting done. Mikey trying to come back at Scotty in that Ferrari, not getting it done as yet. You're going to have to chase him down just a little bit more. Quite a train of cars coming through here right now, as DRS should get activated here pretty soon. I think, if not already. I didn't pay attention if the graphic was there. And Tang has rejoined. Good to have him back on. He is currently 13th and running. We're gonna have to try and work his way back up. Not sure if his car has any damage or not. I don't think it does. I think it's just a disconnection on his end. So no VSCs, no safety car. Walker with the fastest lap, 110.1 race pace time. Getting back out front, we got Kings following Beefy right now. Trying to get as close as he can. I got Maddie and Mikey, Mikey switching positions here. As they're all pretty close. I got Maddie UTM coming in behind Mikey there as well. Toward with the 3-second penalties. They're going to want to avoid the penalties as much as they can here right now. It's really not going to help them in terms of the race down at the end when that penalty points gets add up. We're still waiting for our delta times to come back on screen so we can see where our closest battle are. Of course, we know there's a battle going on in this section of the track right now between the midfield drivers here. I think it's between like Scotty coming all the way down to Wooly. Probably Wooly getting a 3-second penalty there. Let's see who has better straight line speed. Mr. Ray does seem to have quite a bit of straight line speed going. Gonna have to hold it there for now though. Not enough pace to make an overtake move on this occasion. Might have to use DRS and his overtake later in the lap there to try and get something done at least. Oh, we got Wooly and Mr. Rage going at it. Wooly trying to get past Mr. Rage here and going wheel to wheel. Let's see who's going to come out of this one. I think Mr. Rage has it and Wooly has to stay behind. Does seem so at the moment, at least for now. But I think Wooly's going to be coming back and Mr. Rage pretty shortly here. I got Comey getting very close to Walker out in front. Let's see how that fight is going. Oh, and that gap is breaking down as we speak. Let's see if Walker is going to have enough straight line speed to get away from Combi before they get into turn 1 here. It is a DRS section on this pit straight, so not easy to maintain straight line speed and get away from a car. So that's going to be happening. They're going to be chasing each other around the track for just a little bit. I got Maddie Rob getting pretty close to Scotty as well. Oh, Scotty seemed to have made some bit of a mistake there. I'm not sure if that's what it was or if he was just coming off the corner there. Maddie Rob seems to be gaining some time off of Scotty here. Oh, getting very close now. Oh, and he has some trouble behind as well because Mikey is coming up behind him in the Mercedes now, going to be trying to get past as well. So a great fight going on for P5 between the three of them here. Still trying to follow what's happening with Combi and Walker out in front. Gap is being maintained at about half a second between those two cars. Only on lap 6 of 36, so quite a way more to go in the race. I got King, I think, getting very close to Beefy. Definitely so. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make a move here, but he definitely is going to want to think about it. Has DRS using overtake. He is going to be going further, going side by side now as they go down that straight. Let's see who gets out. King gets past Beefy for now. Beefy goes wide. And King comes across back into the racing line. Beefy's going to have to settle for P4 for the moment and try to catch him back to get that place again. Combi still trying to break that gap down from half a second to at least, I'm not sure, 0.1 of a second to try and get a move done. Scotty with a 3-second penalty there. That's going to hurt his chances here. We got Tichy getting very close to the battle with Beefy and King here. He's going to want to be careful. I got Matty Rob going side by side with Scotty. Scotty's under pressure from Matty Rob and Mikey right now. So quite a few battles happening on this track at the moment. I'm not sure how well Scotty's going to be able to defend against the two of them. Of course, there are more cars coming behind that train there as well. Oh, I think Beefy's got back his position. Oh, they're going side by side now. Beefy's got back his position here. Back up into P3. King goes back down to P4. Titchy's still chasing just behind them here as well. I see Tang is trying to work his way back up the field there. Or Scotty pitted. That's why he's down. I got Beefy and King going side by side again. Trying to fight it out for this position here. So far, King is behind Beefy. Beefy trying to do an excellent job of keeping King behind. Not sure how long that's going to be going on for, how long that's actually going to last. Still got a close gap between Walker and Combi out in front. So Williams and Racing Point chasing down each other here. Combi getting extremely close now, but still not finding a gap to go on to get past Walker here. But Walker is doing a fantastic job driving out front. Oh, and Beefy with a 3-second penalty. That's definitely going to hurt him because he has King chasing him very close behind right now. So that battle is still going on as we go on board with Combi now to see what's happening between Walker and Combi. The gap is so close, but Combi is not just finding somewhere to go on here to get an overtake move even attempted at the moment. He's just trying to be so careful about it. Oh, Walker goes a little bit, I don't know, just messes it up, rear just a little bit there, but he still has got it. He is still going, and he's going to try and keep Combi behind as much as he can to try. His car placement is going to be very important at this point here on the track to avoid getting overtaken and losing that lead race. Combi has his DRS, does have a lot of overtake to use, not using it though, just relying on the DRS for the moment, trying to solely get it done with that alone. But was not able to. That overtake button does pack a pretty good punch in it if you do try to use it. He is now using it, using DRS again. Oh, so he's saving it actually. He uses the overtake when he doesn't have DRS and just switches it back around again. Racing Point driver doing an excellent job so far. Chasing down Walker, keeping behind him for this race so far. Lap 10 of 36, got about just about 26 more laps to go here. Oh, and I see Tichy's gotten past Matty Rob here. Oh, someone is stuck on track. That was King. Something might have happened to him. I'm not sure. Following on board with Combi again here as he's getting very close to Walker again. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to try for an overtake yet. Okay, so let's keep following and let's see what's going on. I got Tang work his way back up to 8 so far. He's currently chasing down King. I think that's his teammate there. So I'm not sure how team orders are going to play out here. If King is going to let Tang go by, because he does seem to be faster in that Red Bull there. Not sure who's the number 1 Red Bull driver and who's the number 2, but if Tang is faster, it's going to be wise to let him go by and get back and fight his way up front to get to the battle between Walker and Combi there. Beefy is about 8 seconds behind them, so he's not fighting it at the moment as they're getting very close up front. Let's see what's happening right now. That is extremely close for the two of them, and there's no contact whatsoever between the two cars, but still Combi is not able to get a move done off of Walker or even attempt one to get alongside him and go wheel to wheel with him as yet. So pretty interesting to see Walker is be able to being able to place his car so well that keeping that from happening. Combi is making full use of the slipstream behind Walker's car. Of course, following so closely behind another car is definitely going to hurt his front tires at some point, because they're currently 11 laps old. So those tires are definitely about to give. So these guys are going to have to start thinking about pit stops here right now. Guys on the softs are definitely going to be thinking about doing a 2 stops here, unless they're going to try and push the softs all the way a little bit more, so they can switch on to the hards and go. Oh, Combi's in the pits. Let's see what Combi is going to be switching on to. He barely breaks in time to avoid a penalty there. Oh, and Walker with a 3-second penalty. Walker makes a little mistake out front, gets a 3-second penalty, and Combi is going to have to try and compensate for this now. If he can get a pretty good outlap here and Walker comes in on the next lap or whenever, Walker is going to have to try and save himself the time that penalty is about to cost him. As Tichy gets past Beefy there now, let's see what's happening on this occasion. So Tang is now up to 6th, just to be in front of Combi. Combi on fresher tires though. Oh, and Combi did go onto the hards, which means he's going all the way to the end of the race on these now. So the question is, when is Walker going to pit now? Because he does have that 3-second penalty to deal with. He can't serve it in a pit lane. It's only a 5-second you'll be able to serve there. So he's going to have to deal with that at the end of the race, which means he has to have that gap between himself and the car behind him to finish right wherever he's going to be coming down to the end, if he can actually still hold on to pole position of the race. Got Scotty getting very close to Hodge there. Not sure if that gap is breaking down or not. We're going to follow the cars down at the back of the field right now just to see what's happening as Mikey gets past, I think, there. Yes, he does. So Mikey gets past. Quite a few positions changing. We got Tang and Combi going at it here. They're fighting it out. Tang is trying to get back Combi now. Oh, and they're going side by side. That's who's going to get it. Tang, currently Combi now gets it. They're going to be switching it until one of them can actually just hold it. We have a virtual safety car. Ice Cream is out of the race. I'm not sure what happened to his car, where his car is on track. Trying to have a look right now. Oh, his car has already disappeared from the track. We're not going to be able to see it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened there with Ice Cream, but unfortunately because of that, we do have a virtual safety car. We're going to see some quick pit stops happening here because these guys don't know if we're going to have a full-on safety car later in the race. They do want to take pit stops right now. They're going to have to do it, and the VSC is already over, so that time for pit stops is already over there. If you were near the pit lane, you could have taken a stop and just maybe save yourself some time because everyone was driving with about 40% less speed. So Walker now currently leads the race. Tichy in second. Maddie Rob just took over third place because Beefy just went into the pits. So let's see how the grid is going to form of them. Maddie UTM takes P4 and our Combi comes up to P5. Combi is in the pit stop already. A lot of cars are yet to make their pit stops, and it depends on what tires you're running on here because Maddie are running on medium. It's definitely going to be a medium hard strategy going, and the guys running on soft, they're going to try to run that one stop as well, doing a softs to hard strategy here because it's now past the time which they can actually get that done. We got Mikey and Scotty still fighting it out here. Scotty takes it out in front for the moment. Oh, and Mikey comes alongside him now. Gets past. Let's see if he can actually hold that going through that turn as Scotty has the inside line. Gets it done again. It's a re-switch from them. Mikey's now going to have to chase him down, try to get that move position back. I can't, not sure if he's able to do it this time. Looks like he has to just slot in 12. Let's see, Jordan Vantage down in the back. Just switch positions there as well. I got Tang getting very close to Combi, still chasing him down. He's going to be trying his best to work his way back up this field right now. And Combi is on fresher tires. Tang is going to have to pit at some time, but that's not right now. Let's see, is Walker in the pit? I think Walker has pitted. Walker has pitted, and let's see what he's going to be going on with. Not sure where the car is. Oh, there he is. I was wondering what the heck was happening for a second there. There goes Walker. He's come out in 6th. He's going to have to work his way back up the field because the cars in front of him are going to have to pit. And he has 2 cars between himself and Combi there with a little bit of a gap, which is going to want to significantly make up for due to that 3-second penalty that Walker has. So Combi currently has no penalties. If Combi can keep the lead of this race going all the way to the end, he's definitely taking pole for it. And that's going to be quite a podium finish for Combi there if he can get it done. Hopefully for him he can. I'm not sure, but Walker is a pretty good driver. He's going to be coming back at Combi pretty strong because he's running on mediums now. He didn't go to hards. So I'm not sure what the strategy play is here for Walker. Can he actually pull off taking those mediums all the way to the end? And I actually think he can do it as Walker is going alongside with King right now. Gets past. Looks like he's going to slot and take the racing line and continue on. He does, going into P5 now. Robbie gets past Stitchy there. Oh, Mr. Rage is in the pits. So that's Walker up into P5 already. Only has Tang and Combi in front of him now. Well, just Tang to get to Combi there now. As Tang and Combi are about to go at it here. As Tang is chasing down Combi. Combi going to have to do something to defend against Tang here because he's going to have Walker to deal with in just about a few laps time, as Walker is only 2.6 seconds behind Tang. Matty Rob now leads the race. So good job on him for doing that. Of course, his tires are 16 laps old. Matty UTM is in P2, 16 lap old mediums as well. They started the race on these tires. They're going to have to take a pit stop at some point here. I'm trying to think if they're trying to run a medium soft strategy here, which would be a pretty interesting strategy to run here at Brazil. But you're going to have to push yourself just maybe a little bit more before switching to that medium. I think the sweet spot is maybe around lap 19, 20, if you can make it to lap 20, and then just run the softs for like about 16 laps, because we can see King just ran his tires 17 laps. Robbie just dropped his tires about 16 laps there, and those are the soft tires, which means those tires can actually make it all the way to the end of the race if you switch over on lap 20 here. Oh, and I think that's a Haas into the wall. I'm not sure whose Haas that was. I don't think it was Beefy. It might have been his teammate. I'm not sure. But definitely that was a car into the wall. I'm not even sure what happened there. There wasn't even a yellow flag for that really there. No VSC, nothing. Game gets really crazy sometimes, I'll be honest with you. I got Tichy getting very close to oh, and he already got it done to Maddie UTM. So Tichy on fresher tires got past. He's now behind Walker. Tang is still chasing down Combi, trying to get a move done there. Beefy gets past Maddie UTM now. And these are the two Haas. So what car did we see go into that one? I'm not even sure. Walker with a 109.9 race pace time, fastest lap time there. So doing pretty well there in P4. He's going to be chasing it down, trying to get up to Combi, who's currently running in P2 with Matty Rob in front of him, who has to pit at some point. I'm not sure when he's going to do it, how much longer those tires are going to hold. Let's see how his tires are doing, by the way. There is significant wear on these tires. I'm not sure if you can see them or not, but I can see a lot of wear on them. He's going to have to try and decide when he's going to have to pit, because he's all really dependent on what strategy he's going to be. But I'm pretty interested to see what tires Matty Rob is going to be going on, if he's going to be trying a medium soft strategy in this race. So we're going to wait for Matty to pit, as Mikey just gained a position there as well. Matty Rob with a 5-second penalty, not going too well. Matty Rob has pitted. Let's see what he's going to be doing here. I'm really interested to see what tires he's going to be going on, if he's going on hards. Oh no, he looks like he's going on the soft, so he's doing the strategy which we just talked about. He started on the mediums, and he's definitely going to be pulling it all the way to the end now on those soft tires, which I actually honestly think it can make it. It's going to be pretty worn by the time we get to lap 35, but it's going to make it if he really is careful with those tires and doesn't over push them too hard, he's definitely going to be making us a great position here, provided he has no penalties to affect him. But I think he does have a penalty, I'm not sure, but he's going to have to just try and work his way up that field. He is going to have so much more pace than every other car in front of him. Tang is the only car who hasn't pitted as yet, I think. 19 laps on those mediums. He's going to have to do something there as well. Let's see how pit stops ran here. And there we go for stops. Yep, Tang is the only driver who has not pitted in this race so far. Matty UTM took 2 pit stops, which is why he's all the way down there. Probably had an incident with something. And there goes Tang into the pits. It's now Walker into P2 behind Combi. We're right where he wants to be. And he's coming out on these softs as well, so it's going to be the same strategy for Tang and Matty Rob here. Let's see how that strategy plays out for them. Being 5th and 6th currently, let's see if Tang actually, oh, he's going to be coming out 6th. Not sure if he's going to be coming out in 7. Just trying to have a look at where Tang is coming out. And it seems he's going to be out in 6th. Yes, he is. As we're going to follow along with everyone else now. So we got Walker 1.4 seconds behind Combi. So Combi actually got that done pretty well with the pit stops there, taking away the lead of the race from Walker. And Walker has a 3-second penalty to deal with, and he is now 1.3 seconds behind Combi, which means he'll be finishing P2 if things stay the way they are. We're on lap 21 of 36. And that was Robbie with a 3-second penalty, I think, there. Pretty close gap between MFC and Vantage down at the back there as well. Let's have a look at what's happening. And then we got King just behind Woody here as well, chasing him down. Oh, getting pretty close here. Not sure if he's going to be able to get this done. Gonna pull out on the outside. Let's see how it goes. Going wheel to wheel into turn 1 and 2. Oh, that was so close from getting a little bit of an incident there between Woody and King. Woody takes the lead for the moment into P8. Got Matty Rob chasing down Beefy here still. And I got Walker now under a second behind Combi. Walker seems to be driving pretty well on those mediums, and Combi is going to have to defend for his life on those hards. There we go. We're going to follow Walker for just a bit as he gets so much more closer to Combi. Combi is going to have to start getting a little bit worried now because Walker is creeping up on him closer and closer as the lap progresses here. And only on lap 23, Maddie gets past Beefy there now. Maddie, of course, on the much soft, faster tires there. Tang on faster tires as well. He's going to be trying to catch up to Beefy. Already is. We got Walker trying to go side by side with Combi. Oh, gets it done. A little bit of a late braking. Takes the racing line and continues on. Walker takes back the lead of the race. Combi now slots into second. Walker, of course, is going to have to gain a 3-second advantage off of Combi here in order to keep the pole position race finish. Well, if he does finish there because of that penalty, it's really going to affect him if he can't get rid of it here now. So he's going to have to work extra hard on terms of building a gap between himself and Combi. Tichy another 10 seconds behind. Nothing for them to really worry about at the moment. And then we have Matty Rob here. Has Beefy 1.3 seconds behind him. So that's something going on there as well. That gap was much closer actually. I'm not sure what happened, but they're still going at it. Lap 24 now, about 13. Oh, and Tang goes fast with the fastest lap there for now. He is catching up to Beefy, pretty close at the moment. So that's going to be overtake brewing there. We got Combi getting back very close to Walker. So they're going to be chasing each other around just a little bit now. Got Woody still chasing now. King trying to get P8 here. Going back to Tang and Beefy here. Have a few pit stops happening down at the back right now, and we're just gonna see, oh, and Tang and Beefy going side by side. Tang seems to get it done on Beefy. Beefy has to take P6 for the moment and slot in behind Tang. Tang is now heading for Matty Rob. Matty Rob and Tang on the same strategy at the moment, both on the soft tires going. Tang, of course, one lap fresher tires, I would say, than Matty Rob, but still these guys are on the fastest tires in the race so far, so they have much of an advantage to catch up. Walker did use the advantage of his mediums to try and catch up to Combi and did get past him. Combi is trying to keep the gap under a second to try and keep himself into the DRS range of Walker's car. Combi is still getting extremely close, but just gonna have to find a gap to go on, which is something he's been having a little bit difficulty with in this race so far. Still looking to see what other close gaps we get, but I think the closest we have at the moment is with our guys in P1, P2. That's Walker and Combi. TC driving an excellent race there in P3. Maddie, Rob, and Tang running P4 and 5. Tang is under a second behind Maddie, which means he's going to have DRS once he can keep it there. Beefy is trying to catch it back to Tang, but losing time at the moment. Now we got King and Wooly not too far from each other. It's the race not too far behind them. Robbie there is 21 seconds behind these guys, and it has 7 seconds of Mikey behind him. Hodge in 13, Gerard 14, MFC in 15th, and Vintage in 16. Maddie UTM out of the race. I'm just actually noticing that, and Ice Cream out of the race early on. As we're still following along with Walker and Combi, this battle is getting intense as we continue into the race, because Walker is definitely going to be in trouble here. I think if Combi knows he has that penalty, Combi is definitely just going to try and keep on the rear end of his car, so he knows by the end of this session he is getting pole position for the race, because Walker is going to lose it due to the 3-second penalty he does have, which is for obvious corner cutting. And we got Tang getting very close now to Matty Rob. So these two are going to be challenging each other here pretty soon, I would say, in the race. So two close gaps we have is between Walker and Combi, and between Matty Rob and Tang. Tang in P5 currently still chasing down Matty Rob, trying to get that position from him. Using his overtake as much as he can. Let's get on board with Tang for just a bit. Oh, and he's going side by side with Matty Rob. Gets past, and let's see if he can keep it going there. I think Matty Rob might get the inside line. Not sure. Oh, Tang holds it off of Matty Rob. So Matty is going to have to stay in P5 for the moment. I'm not sure if he's trying to go side by side with him again. These two are just going to keep going at it. Oh, and they have a bit of a contact. Both cars have some trouble, but they seem to be good. Beefy is going to have to try and catch up and capitalize on this, what just happened there. Tang and Matty just getting into it just a little bit, having some minor contact. Both cars almost went off track. Well, I think one did go off track just a little bit, but I think they did regain control pretty quickly. So good job on both drivers for doing that and not actually causing an incident in which you would have a safety car or a VSC. I think a safety car, some of these drivers might be pretty happy about. at this point in the race. Not sure about Walker and Combi there though. Maybe Walker will probably be interested in that because he can just breathe maybe a little bit more as he has Combi chasing down his car right now. He's trying to get the better exit off of these turns just to gain some time from Combi, but Combi just following his line as they continue to race here. Let's see what's happening with Tang right now and Matty Rob. They're still going at it here. I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. They go side by side again. Let's see who gets it going into that turn. So Tang seems to hold it out for now. Maddie has to slot in P5 again there. Tichy comfortably driving in P3. Tang is of course catching him. 3.6 seconds. The gap is between Tichy and who is in P3. Holding on to a very nice final podium position, which he will love to hold on to all the way down to the end of the race. We have just over 6 laps remaining to go here, so not a lot of time to get whatever overtakes done needs to be done now within the next 3 to 4 laps at least. Before we come down to the end of the race. Of course, a lot of crazy stuff usually happens at the end of these esports races, so you know you never want to miss any bits of it. As I think we're about to go into lap 30 here. Yes, we are. So let's see what's happening. Combi and Walker are going at it again. Combi getting extremely close as usual, 0.1, 0.2 of a second, but still not getting a good gap to go on, you know, in terms of getting past Walker here. So Walker is doing an excellent job of driving that Williams, keeping Combi in the racing point behind. Of course, the 3-second penalty is going to affect him, but still some amazing driving here today from these drivers. Tichy holding it down P3, Tang and Matty Rob fighting it out for P4. Beefy running P5, Scotty now running P7, King is 8, Mr. Rage 9, and Wooly is currently 10. And so the grid goes. Let's see what else is happening. We're still following with Walker and Combi here. As the two of them just keep chasing each other around this track. I don't know when this is going to end. It's probably going to end at the end of the race. Vintage gets a 3-second penalty there now. I think this is going to be a side-by-side movement going into turn 1. Let's see how this is going to end. They're still going to fight it out all the way to the end. I'm quite sure of that. But great driving though from Combi for keeping up with Walker on slower tires, on older tires as well. He's done an excellent job of keeping up with Walker, who's running on better mediums. And then we got Tichy in third, just trying to keep his distance from everyone. Tang is trying to catch up to Tichy right now because he's done with Maddie, who is now 1.2 seconds behind him. No other close gaps at the moment. The closest gap we have is between the leader of the race and the guy running in second at the moment. As I think we're going into lap 32 now, it should be. Yes, we are. We're currently entered into lap 32, so just about 4 laps remaining to go, 4-5 laps more to go, and that's going to be in for the Brazilian Grand Prix here today with PGL Esports. But we're having an excellent race between Walker and Combi. There were some minor issues in the league, in the Discord. I did tell them just settle it on track, and they do seem to be doing it as Combi gets so close to Walker's rear end of the car and doesn't actually even hit him, as far as I can tell. Now that gap has been under 0.4 of a second for quite some time now going. George has retired from the race. I'm not sure what happened. There might... Oh, there is a safety car. This is going to cause some chaos on track here right now because there's a safety car for whatever happened to George's car, which I'm not even sure what happened there as yet. Definitely we're going to be seeing some pit stops happening. Willie's already in the pits. I'm not sure between Walker and Combi if either of them are going to pit. I think it's going to depend on Walker here. Combi's going to watch if he's going in and maybe then try to take the lead of the race. Oh, and both go in. So they both pit I'm quite sure both of them are going to be going on to soft. This is going to be an excellent race finish. Under a safety car here, we might be seeing at least maybe one lap of racing. If we're lucky, we'll see 2 laps of racing here, because we're under a safety car in lap 33 going. Oh, I don't know how those pit stops are going to work out here now. If it was such a good idea. It was already lap 32, which when that safety car happened. Safety cars usually last about 3 laps, so that's probably is gonna cost Walker and Combi here. Of course, Tichy is on 16 lap all mediums. They're not gonna be working as hard since we're under the safety car and driving at a slower speed. Of course, they're gonna be losing temperature, and he's gonna wanna be super careful with Walker and Combi just behind him as we're about to go into the final few laps of this race. It's going to be quite interesting to see how it plays out between Tichy, Walker, and Combi out in front there. Scotty now up in the P4 tank, P5 Maduro, P6. So a lot of cars have pitted, except for from the front we have Tichy didn't pit, Scotty didn't pit, Hodge didn't pit. MFC and Vintage did not pit either. So this is going to be quite interesting getting back to a restart after the safety car, because this safety car is probably, let's see, lap 32, 33, 34. We're probably going to be ending the safety car on lap 35. At the start of lap 35, that is. So we're going to have lap 35 and 36 with racing only, which means that gives us just about 2 laps. Of course, Tichy is going to be under some intense pressure here right now. He's going to have to try and defend his car against Walker and Combi. Walker and Combi being on such faster tires. They're on fresh softs. His tires are 17 laps old. By the time we get back racing, they're going to be 18, 19 laps old here. He's probably going to be thinking, maybe I should have taken a pit stop. I don't know how much he's going to be able to fight this when we get back to racing. Walker and Combi... Oh, sorry, that's not Walker and Combi. So I think it was someone getting out to the pits. I thought it was Walker and Combi getting extremely close with each other. We'll be having the graphic on screen maybe by the end of this lap. That will be going back to racing. Maybe by the time we get into sector 3, I think the race control might actually let us know if the safety car is about to go in and we're about to get back racing, which is going to be pretty interesting here now. Really, as I said, you know, usually these races go one way, and then coming down to the end, things do tend to change drastically, especially with a safety car happening this late in the race. I don't think this was expected by anyone. I'm not sure. Definitely wasn't expected by me, because we've been having such a clean race so far. I did not expect to have a full-on safety car. Tichy is going to have to defend for his life out in front there. I don't know what to say about the poor guy right now. Those tires are going to be 18 laps old by the time he gets back racing. Hodge is on the same situation there with guys with fresh. Mikey has fresher tires behind him. Beefy gets a 5-second penalty. That's going to hurt his chances for points here right now. Race control says safety car is going to be in this lap. So we have to officially 2 laps of racing to go. Lap 35 and lap 36. So let's see what's going to happen on the restart of this race. We're going to keep a view on Walker's car as these guys are coming around. They're all pretty close together, bunched up as the safety car is about to go in. We're about to get back racing here, and remember, no overtaking until they get past that line. They're all going to shoot off at the same time here now, but no overtaking, otherwise there's going to be some serious penalties. I think there's some overtaking happening at the back already as Walker already gets past Tichy. Tichy is going to be some serious pressure. As I said, he's already going to get passed by Combi there as well. Now down into P3. Walker and Combi going to try and fight it out for the lead of the race. Oh, Tichy's not giving up. He's side by side with Combi right now. I think he might have had to give in that position up there. Now he's going to have to hold it in P3, but P3 is not a bad finishing position for him right now. He's going to have to try his best and keep it there as we continue going here. Let's see what's happening down at the back. Getting we got some cars disconnected as well here. I'm not even sure what's happening. Oh, definitely we have some cars disconnected as Beefy goes. Oh, I think that's a lap car, sorry. That's Beefy and Tank fighting it out. Let's see what's happening out front. Oh, King gets past Scotty there. So quite a bunch of cars still in the midfield section of the track, as we're just going to follow them for a bit, because Walker and Combi out front have a gap between each other. Tichy is a gap as well. Matty Rob is catching up to Tichy now. He's going to try to get past pretty soon. We're watching that gap as we go. Let's see how fast he's going to break down in the next 2 laps. We're already on lap 36. Walker with the fastest lap time here. We're on, so that's the final lap of the race now. As soon as they come around, that's going to be it for the Brazilian Grand Prix here today. A lot of cars seems to be disconnected down in the middle here. I'm not even sure what's going on right now. As we're going to get back out front and follow. Oh, Maddie gets past Tichy. Maddie Rob gets past Tichy here. So Tichy now down into P4. He's losing positions like crazy. He's going to have to try and survive it for just a bit more. The rest of this lap at least as 1.5 seconds separates him from Beefy. And Beefy is definitely going to be catching him for just a little bit, as you can see his car behind there. As they go around, we're just going to switch on to Walker, who is currently leading a race off of Combi there. Combi did an excellent chase behind Walker. Walker and Combi drove both, I gotta say, drove excellent in this race here today for PGL. So, good job on these guys. I'm not sure who's getting driver of the day. We'll have a look at that in just a bit as Walker comes around the final turn now with Combi behind him, Maddie and Tichy all behind him coming. Let's see how Walker goes. He does get it. Now, and Combi, he loses the Combi. Not enough time gap between them. So Combi takes pole position for the race, finishes first. Walker takes second. Maddie Rob goes P3. Tichy goes P4. Tang goes P5. Scotty P6. Beefy 7. King goes 8. Mr. Rage goes 9. Robbie goes 10. Woody 11. Mikey goes 12. And that's about it. Just a few more guys down behind that without points there. We're going to have a look at the table and recall that as soon as we get to it here. And driver today goes to Maddie Rob. I wouldn't say he doesn't deserve it. I think he drove an excellent race today to finish where he did. So, good job on him for actually getting driver of the day. Congratulations to him. And congratulations both to Walker and Combi, especially the Combi for getting the race win there off of Walker, because Walker got that 3-second penalty. That's the one thing that hurt him. I think Walker was pretty upset about that safety car. That's what hurting his chances of trying to build a gap. Of course, he was a bit hard with Combi chasing him down so close all throughout this race. So it's been an exciting race here today for the Brazilian Grand Prix for PGL Esports League. We'll be seeing them again pretty soon for another race. So I think that's going to be it. We're just going to wait for the results here to come up so we can see how everyone did finish in the race, and then we will exit the stream, and that's going to be it for today. And there we go. So Combi takes P1. Penalty makes Walker is going to have to take P2. Loses out on some points there. Maddie Rupp takes P3. Tichy takes P4. Tang takes P5. Scotty takes P6. Beefy 7. King 8. Mr. Rage 9. Robbie 10. Woolly 11. Mikey 12. Vintage goes 13. MFC does go 14th. Hodge goes 15. Joy didn't finish. 16th. Maddie UTM didn't finish either. 17. Ice Cream, who didn't finish as well, 18th. And that's how the grid follows. Quite a few penalties giving out. That is it for the Brazilian Grand Prix here today for PGL, guys. Thank you guys for joining us, and join us again. I think tomorrow we should have another race stream for Sled Dog Racing League. So join us again then.